Another repertoire art house cinema I finally had the chance to visit to see a film called Godland, which is of Danish and Icelandic origin. Last film I saw that was quite like this was Lamb, which had similar elements, although that was more about farming culture. This one is more about religious indoctrination and trying to fit in within a society. There's the poster right there. Trying to fit into a society that is not your own and trying to impose your views on others. Even though Iceland, I believe, used to be a former Danish protectorate in the same way that Guadeloupe and Martinique and Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon are part of the French government. They're called outre-mer, outside territories, outside of France Metropolitaine, if you know what I mean. In that sort of way, it used to be in that case, and it follows essentially priests who falls in love with one of the ladies over there, and also trying to understand the language, and also having some sort of existential crisis of himself. That's kind of a little bit reminiscent of that first Reform film by Paul Schrader, although it's much more sort of classical and not as contemporary in that judgment. It's on some level, I like first one. It's quite a deliberate film. Don't fall asleep or stay up so long, otherwise you might start drifting off during some of the scenes because you're wondering, oh, there's no innovation, there's nothing going. Or don't. But as far as trying to see like a unique film is concerned, especially with the interesting sort of, I think it's 35mm cinematography that almost reminded me a little bit of what they did with The Lighthouse, that Robert Edgers film. And there's just recently you had a film called Ennismen from Cornwall, and then Bates that had a similar sort of cinematography where they use Bolex 16mm cameras. So that one's a very interesting aspect as terms as filmmaking is concerned. So if you're that sort of person and want to watch a sort of art film that's not too vulgar, not too much sex and violence, maybe this is the one for you. Also learn a little bit of language skills as you go on. Last time I saw they tried to do this sort of dual language trick on the audience was Bon Cop Bad Cop, which is from Quebec, and The Band's Visit, which is an Israeli film. It also has bits of it in Arabic and quite a lot of bits of it in English because the Israeli and the Arab person don't speak the same language, so they just speak English as a sort of common communicator amongst the two. Whatever you think about the politics, I think having that aspect is the most interesting part, as is using Icelandic and Danish, even though they are related to one another by the language group of North Germanic. It definitely opens some points of discussion, but if you want a bit more involved, watch Ennismen. If you want something that's a bit more contemplative and artsy, like Memoria, try out Godland or VANSKABTE. I can't pronounce Islandsk or Norsk, Dansk very well, but one can try. Skinny Media signing off until next time. Abjonte.